Hello. Okay, the sound is good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mimi Morning Show. I am your hostess with the mostest, Evelyn Mimi J, also known as, Evelyn Mimi J, Mommy Mimi on X, Evelyn Mimi J everywhere. Yes, hello. Hey, Brandon. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. I appreciate you. Always like seeing you here. Welcome to the Mimi Morning Show. If you are a regular viewer, feel free to support the stream. Support the channel, stream, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Support the stream via Cash App or Venmo or affiliate links, but Cash App or Venmo is preferred. I just realized, or I just learned that I'm running out of financial aid at school. And I'm running out of federal financial aid. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to pay for school out of pocket. So that's why I have that there. Starting with next semester, I'm going to have a balance. And probably going to even do like a GoFundMe or something for it because I'm not working right now. I have been looking for work, but then everything's either a scam or I just get passed up. I don't know if it's because of my age, which is kind of weird to say because I'm not even like old. I'm only like 39, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just a different world when it comes to trying to navigate employment, career. It's just different. And I'm trying my best, y'all. But I'm still pushing on with school. The reason why I'm in school is to build my career and the content creation. Oh, I forgot cinnamon. Grr. Um, it's content creation and doing this live streaming and talking, whether it be in like spaces like audio rooms or whatever, um is great. It's fun. First of all, it's fun. Like me doing this is really fun and it gives me a break from like other things and it's kind of like a creative outlet. But also too, like as we all know, it can also be like you can also be monetized and that was part of the reason why I kind of started coming on here was to start kind of getting myself out there so I can turn this like hobby fun thing into something while I'm in school. Because I'm not having luck on the job market. So yeah. Anyways, not gonna do too much yapping. I have a meeting after this for my project that I'm working on for school. So yeah. All right. So I am live on. I know last week I said that I probably wasn't going to go live on Arena anymore. I changed my mind. I looked at the numbers. I looked at the analytics and I was like, I'm going to keep on. I'm going to keep on with Arena. I'm going to, because there are numbers like, that are showing up. There are low numbers, like when it comes to monetization or kind of just like getting, like having tickets sold, like tickets sold or bought or whatever. So fuck me. I had no idea. Please, if you hear stuff if you hear shit in the background and it's loud and it's annoying, there's some work being done on the house. I didn't know there was going to be work done today. And this is another disruptor. This is so like, it's like a catch 22. Like everything right now, I don't know how y'all feel. Like, let me know in the chats on YouTube. By the way, if you're listening, if you're watching in on X, that's wonderful. Love ya. But I can't like see your comments. I can go on X. I think I can post like replies on my, but I don't think I can see, like I can't see your comments on my stream. I use Restream. So I can't see your comments. Let me actually go to my stream though, because I can add stuff. I can like add replies. But if you're on X, come to YouTube so you can chat with me and other people. Um, yeah, um, so yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, if it's downstairs, I guess like I don't know, like the new house is that we moved into is way older and the previous owners did not take care of the house at all. So basically, she bought a tear down. She bought what would be considered a tear down. Um, I mean, well, kind of. I mean, okay. I watch Million Dollar Listing out like I watched Million Dollar Listing on Bravo. And so I guess I'm like looking at it from like that perspective. So as it, for rich people, it would be a considered tear down. For regular, maybe like middle class or middle or upper middle class, it's not a tear down. Um, so yeah. But anyways, if you hear anything in the background, my apologies. I didn't know that there was going to be work being done downstairs and my room is like right above the garage. I didn't know, so I'm sorry ahead of time. Um hey, good morning. Good morning, Russell Faye. Thank you. Likewise. I thought I'd stop by for a minute. Yep. You got some Mimi, you got some rock. You are winning as you should be. By the way, everyone wish my girl a happy birthday. Her birthday was officially yesterday, but you know me, I'm big on birthdays. And I still and it's the whole month. So it is your birthday the entire month, Russell Faith. Okay. Happy motherfucking birthday month. All right. Everyone wish her a happy birthday. Um, yeah. She is one third of Acknowledge the Dynasty podcast, ATD. Shout out to them. We want ATD, hashtag Kiki with ATD. And that's actually one of the things we're going to be talking about today when I touch on WWE Survivor Series War Games. So yeah, because I was in their live stream watch along. And yeah, it was a Kiki with ATD. Like duh. When Mimi and ATD link up, it's always a Kiki. I come up with like all of these things. It's so like I'm so creative. Yeah, I'm so creative. All right, let me check the arena. Okay. All right. So, um, the music that you guys heard, of course, I always have to give a shout out to Wave Root and DJ Lanjo produced the beat. Actually, I kind of want to. I'll start in a little bit. There's another beat that he produced that I will use like in the background here. I'll play in a little bit. But shout out to Wave Root for the music, royalty free music. The um, the platform is Web 2 based, so you can go on. I believe it's waveroot.com, and but the folks that are behind it are in the Web 3 blockchain technology space. They're bringing their creativity. They're merging their creativity and enthusiasm for upcoming technology. And here you go, Waveroot. It's royalty-free music that you can use on your podcast, that you could use in your streams, and not get dinged by YouTube for having copywritten music. Now, I know that there's like an app, like an AI music app you can use to create your own, which I've been meaning to try. Um, I think I want to start off with a trial. I know it's only like $10, but like, I mean, based on the ticker of me asking for support and me having to now pay for school out of pocket, um, and not having a job, yeah, I $10 is a lot. So I will still for now stick with my beats. And but thankfully Waveroot, when you go onto their website and you sign up for the first time, you enter your email, you actually get a pack of beats. You get four. I'm not sure if they're all from DJ Lanjo. They might be different ones. But go on the website, sign up, give it a try. Why not? You know, you don't have to do it. And also, too, if you look at all the producers' profiles and you want to work with them, they actually don't charge that much. I mean, coming from someone who is, was saying that $10 is a lot. It's actually, I know it's not. It's not. It's just my situation. But if you think, oh, okay, yeah, $10 is nothing for me to make it myself. If you go on Waveroot, you pay maybe up to like I think the highest I saw was like $20. People charge like for a beat or something like that, so it's low. So if you don't feel like doing it yourself, you can pay a few extra dollars. I think Lanjo is $16. You pay a few extra dollars and have someone do it for you. So there's that. Waveroot, shout out, has is officially the Mimi Morning Show music provider, beat provider, whatever you want to say. Shout out to them. Without further ado, let me go ahead and start. Uh, I'm going to be touching on mainly WWE this week. Um, I'm sure I mean, as far as my timelines, like my social media timelines, well, I'm mainly on X all the time anyway. So as far as like X is concerned, or even like me seeing, um, or even me like seeing news. I mean, there were some other things that were going on in the news. Um, I'm sure there was a lot of tech news, and there was a lot. There's always a lot going on. You know what I mean? But today, I'm mainly going to focus on. It's going to be pretty much all WWE because so much happened in WWE this week in pro wrestling, and because there is so much, and I do need to get into a meeting after this. Um, we're going to stick with just WWE. I do have one funny cat video. It's kind of funny. I think I'll go ahead and show it now because it's freaking hilarious. Um, hold on. Actually, I just had a thought. I'm going to, okay. Okay, so I am on the arena. Hi, everyone on the arena. Um, like I said, I was going to stop, but then I looked at my numbers and I'm like, you know what? It makes sense. I'm just going to keep streaming on here. So, Arena, thank you for those of you, because there are people watching on Arena right now. I believe there's actually more watching from Arena, the Arena app, than on YouTube, um, and or X, like combined. So thank you for that. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I ran the numbers again. I'm like, you know what? Numbers don't lie. I'm gonna keep going, So I guess you could say I'm bullish on the arena. So thank you. Um, I okay here. I guess you know what? This is kind of tech related. So the arena is a decentralized streaming platform on the Avalanche blockchain, and I won't get too far into it. Um, I won't get too far into it, but it's a street. It's what's called social fi, um, like DeFi, like decentralized finance. Social fi. I think it's like, is social fi social finance? Probably. I'm assuming, because and it's when you can get monetized by being social, being on a decent, being on an application, being on a platform, and getting um, monetized for that. I mean, I guess technically, if you're an ex creator and you're getting payouts, technically that is social fi. However, when you're on the centralized platforms, you tend to get perfect example, you tend to get flagged for like music, like copyright issues. There's a little more censorship involved, whereas when it's decentralized, there's little to no censorship. Um, so I'm on the Arena app and I actually noticed that I am in the streaming, and I think now it looks like you can pin comments and clip. I want to actually kind of, I'm not going to go down. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but I think what I will do, maybe after my meeting today, is I'll hop back on here on the arena, you guys. And I want to kind of experiment with these, because is this a retweet? Looks like share, repost, maybe invite or block, or I don't know. The main thing I notice, the two main ones that I notice that are different are, it looks like you can pin comments and then clip. I don't think I saw those before. So yeah, I'll have to dive into that a little bit later, but that's really cool. Um, so yeah. Okay. Um, Russell Faith. I mean, I'm always thinking for you, always check on me. How? Yes, of course. Like, yeah, us Samoans got to stick together. I feel like I don't ever really come across a lot of Samoans. So it's like when I do find us, I'm like, oh my God. And and I am definitely, for real, I am definitely someone, because I could spot a Samoan from a mile away. I can look at something like, yeah, you smoke. Okay. Like I don't know what it is. Like there are two uh cultures, like, or that sorry. Please excuse the noise. So this is another reason why I couldn't really, I don't know if I could really do like audio. That was another thing too, like I was trying to look into to like um for to earn money while I'm going to school is like audio, like doing audiobooks. That's actually harder than you think. Especially if you like go through Amazon, they're so picky. Holy shit. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, I have to two I guess cultures or that I just kind of um oh, that was really sweet, Russell Faith. Thank you. But the other two cultures that I really kind of just gravitate to, I mean, I'm Samoan, mixed with Samoan. So I can spot a Samoan from a mile away. And then Egypt, like Egyptian influence. I don't know what it is. Like, I just kind of have, I don't know if it's like a past life or something. I don't know. I know I also do have um I have African blood. So I don't remember from my DNA test if it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like Central or Northern Africa. I'm not exactly sure like where though. Um, so yeah. So when I took my when I took my DNA test, it was like Africa, um, Mexico, Puerto Rico, all the stuff like Puerto Rican, Samoan, and then also Russian, which I was surprised by that. I was like, because I mean, there is white blood in my family. My cousin in Atlanta, probably, I think both my cousins actually, the one that's out here too in California, have a lot. Like, I think my cousin Devin said she has like over 20%, like between 20 and 30%. So mine is like 7%. Like mine is like little bit. Um, yeah. So yeah, but all right. Mm-hmm. She who to stick it. That's right. She who. What is that, Samoa? What does that mean? Is that like a? What does that mean? I heard Samoan was a hard language to learn too. I love languages. I like learning languages, but I heard that was really hard. I know I've taken French and Japanese. So I know a little bit of French and Japanese. Okay. So let me actually get this other music going. And then I'll kind of start diving into, I think I have before, which one? I think this one is the one I want. Play, motherfucker. There we go. I like that. Yep. This is a vibe, right? This is a vibe, right? Yeah, this is Wave Root. This is DJ, specifically, this is DJ Lanjo. He is on Wave Root. So, actually, I think I want to show? I'll do that. At least for now. Okay, bye. Thank you. Yes. Subscribe, 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 por favor. Gracias, mi amor. All right. Yeah, and also also for Thanksgiving. So I went to my cousin's for Thanksgiving, and well, my cousin-in-law. So my cousin-in-law is um, she's Mexican, and I went to her house for well, her like family's house for Thanksgiving, and they have a tradition where they like read from a card, like in Spanish, like scriptures or anything like that's like inspirational or showing gratitude before sitting down to like eat and break bread. So I actually didn't choose anything from the cards, nothing resonated, but I did look up a scripture and then I translated it. Well, I actually did find something. I found a card and then I found a scripture, but the scripture in the card didn't resonate with me. So I looked for another scripture and then I translated that from English to Spanish. And I said everything in Spanish. Like other people there were some other people there who didn't speak Spanish who said their stuff in English. But I don't speak Spanish, but I, was partaking. So I spoke Spanish. And the plumbing. I wish I had known he was going to be here today. I thought it was going to be the other person. Anyway, like I spoke Spanish, and everyone's always like really like when I speak Spanish to other Spanish speakers or attempt or whatever, they're always impressed by like mine. They're like, "Oh, your accent is good." Even also too, like in Japanese, I got that compliment too. I don't know. I just have kind of a natural knack for learning other languages. So yeah, I don't know. What languages, anyone, especially on the arena, what languages do you speak? No one's really been chatting on here. Y'all have just been kind of lurking, which I mean, that works too. That's fine. Speaking of lurking, I think I'm going to start diving into spaces more, like X spaces. Shout out to Viral on X. Viral is a community of folks in the Web3 space who are like branding, kind of like doing what I'm doing, content creators, sharpening their chops and stuff like that. Shout out to them. There's an app called Lurky that where you can like grab like spaces analytics and stuff like that. It's really cool. So I'm probably going to start using that. I just heard of I said lurking and thought of that because it's called Lurky. So random thought. So let me actually go ahead. I'm actually probably going to go ahead and clear out the comments real quick, make space so I can get started with talking about the themes. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with, so again, I heard some knocking. If you hear anything in the background, my apologies. I had no idea that the plumber was going to be here today. Again, working on things, and my room is like above the garage, or above where he's like wherever. So sincerest apologies, please bear with me. So in WWE news this week, updates and news this week, we have a few things. First, there's a new WrestleMania 42 women's promo that came out. Now I feel everyone's always up in arms about something. First off, people were up in arms about Liv not being a part of the WrestleMania 42 promo. which I mean, come on, y'all. She had been absent. Of course, she was absent to no fault of her own, but she had been absent. So duh, she's not gonna be in the promo. At least that makes sense to me. But people were up in arms. We got a new promo now, and now people are probably still going to be up in arms about something, because people in the IW, especially like I think the IWC, people always kind of like find something to complain about. Like for real. But we got a new promo this week. And the new promo includes, oh wait, maybe not. Hold on. Did I skip it? Wait, yeah, oh, wait, hold on, wait. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's, oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. Maybe I don't have it. I thought I did. Okay. Okay. So I know what I did. I have my notes. So that was the original. So this is the original promo. It didn't have Liv Morgan in it, who, okay, we're gonna just stop on Rhea. Y'all know I'm a Rhea Ripley fan, so we're just gonna stop right here because it is Rhea. Anyways, so I know what I did in my notes. So in my notes, it's like I kind of did like a before and after. So this is the original promo. As you can see, Liv Morgan was not a part of that promo. She had not been in any WWE storyline since she got injured. I'm glad that even though I'm a Rhea fan, I give Liv her props. You know, she's an excellent addition, or she's like an excellent, she's an intricate piece to the women's division in WWE. I recognize that. Like I said, I am not a hater, okay? I can sit up here and not like someone or not like particularly care, or like not even just her. It's her character. I can't even say I don't like her, because this is her persona. Liv Morgan is her persona. So, the beef that I have is because of, Rhea, their beef. And I'm like, Rhea's my girl. So I'm always going to root for my girl. And anyone who goes against that, it's like, so that's the only reason why. Other than that, hey, I recognize her contribution to WWE, and I understand why everyone's glad that she's back. And I do kind of understand why everyone was up in arms, because she is such a big part of the women's division. About her not being in the original WrestleMania 42 promo. However, like I said, I also understand it makes sense to me that she wasn't a part of the original promo, because she wasn't in any storylines since she got injured. Aww. Pretty bird outside the window. So, okay, so that was the original. I do actually just have Rhea's highlights. But for time's sake, and because I have this paused here, I mean, if I have time later, maybe I'll go back and show it. You know, like the gusher for my girl. Okay, so there was that. Let me see. So let me go to the updated. It even says, hold on. Okay, so I don't think I have the updated video promo. But what I do have is this. So there was NoDQ.com posted the reason why Liv was not in the WrestleMania 42 promo, which again, by the way, she is now. So basically it was for the reason that I said. She had surgery, you know what I'm saying? She was out, things of that nature. So that was the reason. pretty self-explanatory. Um, but fast forward, I do have the updated promo banner. Let me look here. Yep. Russell Ops posted it, grabbed it. So there we go. As you can see now, she's in there. She's in the corner. She's right here on the edge. So I think what the other NoDQ.com also reported was that Liv wasn't like, it was not just her injury and surgery and stuff, but I think she was originally a part of it. She was a part of it the whole time. So it was just that she was a part of it the whole time. She had filmed her portion and everything like that, but it was just that when she got injured and had surgery and she was out, it just didn't make sense to have her in the promo. So when she came back, though, obviously, she came back. Like, we're going to talk about that. Now she's in the promos. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. I figured that out from jump. Like I said, it's very interesting because it's like, I feel like, I feel like the IWC just kind of just always has something to complain about. There's always something. You can't make everyone ask this before about WWE, and I kind of can understand like WWE creative, Triple H over there. You can't please everyone. You really can't. Especially like when you have a certain vision or goal for something, everyone's not going to be on board. So, and I mean, I understand that the fans make product, have a way of like making the product with participation and paying money and going to shows and buying merch and whatnot. But there's, unfortunately, and blame this on capitalism, don't hate the player, hate the game. There's levels. So yes, the consumers are the foundation, partially. Like, they're part of the foundation, yes. But there's levels. There's other shareholders who put in, who invest, and who actually probably invest a lot more collectively than consumers. So if they're investing a lot more, I mean, it's business. They have to get their return, right? So yeah, not everyone's going to be happy, and it is what it is. So I think the sooner that people kind of like get that in their head and kind of understand that, even if they don't really like it or don't really agree with it, like understand it. And I think it seems like for the most part, people do. If they didn't, WWE wouldn't continue to be doing well. Although after the last couple events, we're going to get to that. All right. Let me go into the comments and add this comment. Okay. So, all right. I should have darn, I should have like, hold on. I'm actually gonna do a little. Actually gonna do the direct. This beat is popping. Hey, Rosal. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope you're still watching. If you're not, then I understand. For those of you watching on the arena, please be patient with me because, of course, like since this is like RTMP, I use Restream to stream on the arena. So I have to toggle between Restream and the arena app to see chat. So if I don't acknowledge you, haha, pun intended. Not really, but whatevs. If I don't acknowledge you, then don't take offense. Just understand I'm on multiple platforms and I'm toggling. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you guys do appreciate, again, you can support the stream, support the Mimi Morning Show via Cash App or Venmo. It's scrolling of the ticker. You can also support me by using my affiliate links and codes, which I do have one for Restream. If you're a new streamer, if you like what you are seeing and hearing and the software and the layout and everything like that, go ahead and go into the pinned comment on YouTube and use my affiliate link to get $10 off of $10 credit towards a paid Restream plan. All right, so that's update number 1. Okay. All right, and other WWE news and updates. Lash Legend and Trick Williams are engaged. So here is Trick Williams proposing to Lash Legend. Aw. Damn. Okay. Congratulations to Lash Legend and Trick Williams. Those are going to be some beautiful babies. Yeah. Those are going to be, yeah. Yep. Awesome sauce. So they're engaged. Also, speaking of babies, baby Uso is a boy. So, via Wrestle purists, Naomi and Jimmy Uso's baby is a boy. We decided to cancel gender reveal due to me dealing with a complication. Baby and I are stable, taking it one day at a time. So, everyone, I definitely want to, we need to keep Naomi and baby Uso and Jimmy in our prayers, in our thoughts, for, praying for a healthy, full-term baby Uso, because I'm not going to speak too much on it because I am ignorant to it. I don't know. But from what I do know, Naomi has had some issues with getting pregnant. So her having complications, especially, I can just only imagine how she feels, is scary. Like when I read that, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like that's scary. She says that the baby and her are stable, so thank goodness. But we definitely need to keep her in our prayers. Like those of us, wrestling fans who care, even you don't, just yeah. Okay. So, so there we go with that. Also, some unfortunate news. So we have some good news and then we have some bad news. Bad news. Larry, so CM Punk and AJ Lee, CM Punk would always bring his dog Larry, and Larry actually got famous. He was a famous dog, He passed away. And knowing how much Larry meant to CM Punk and my experience with animals and just having just that animal companion, my heart broke for them. Even my post, Rhea retweet, quote tweeted, and then RIP legend. And you can see my reaction here. Because that was literally when I saw the news, I was like, oh no, I gasped and I was like, oh, and it's just, that's so sad. So let's also keep CM Punk and AJ Lee in our thoughts. This could also be the reason why he was not at Raw in Phoenix, I believe, I think it was in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona, because he was set to appear. He was announced. Now he was not cleared for any in-ring action, but he was going to make an appearance and I guess make a statement, promo, whatever. He was going to speak. But then he did not. He was not there. I'm assuming this is why. So yeah. Thoughts and prayers to CM Punk and AJ Lee as they deal with that loss. So yeah, it was really sad. All right, so a little kind of going up a little bit. I saw this post and okay, I don't need Grok to explain it. I saw this post. A shout out to Public Enemies podcast. Um, they actually posed a really cool question. So here's their question of the week. If you woke up tomorrow morning as head of creative for WWE, what would be your first move? I have no idea. And I don't think that, since I'm kind of like new to WWE and just kind of getting into it, I don't think that I don't feel that I can really speak on this. But maybe you guys would like to. I mean, I'm sure if there's anyone in the comments that want to speak to this, feel free. So I will actually drop that just in case. Well, no, because I don't want to make it look like I'm taking the post. Well, yeah, I can actually, no, I can do that. Let me see. So let me do. Well, no, I don't know. Well, I do want to leave it. Actually, let me do. Yeah, let me just post it. Yeah, it's you guys in the arena as well. Okay. Okay. All right. So I think that's it for the updates. So with that said, I'm going to kind of switch gears. We're going to switch gears a little bit. I am actually, as you guys know, I always have my Let the Adventure Begin cup. Let the adventure begin. Let the adventure begin. Usually you need energy for said adventures. So with that said, if you're looking for jitter-free energy, like if you're looking for an energy drink or supplement that will give you a boost without that crazy crash that just wreaks havoc on your nervous system, then check out W Energy. And in doing so, you can use my promo code for 10% off of your order. Yeah, so that's another way to support the stream, support the creator, as well as get some yummy energy. They have all flavors. They even have like a s'mores flavor, a lot of like different fruity flavors. They even have, I think, like a non like no caffeine at all, like a caffeine free. So give it a try. I know that W Energy is actually a partner with Culture Clash Network, which is the network that I'm a part of. And the show, the Mimi Morning Show and Tasty Talks Tech, Wrestling, and Life are a part of Culture Clash Network. And shout out to W Energy for being a partner with us, which is, why I have the affiliate link. And also, speaking of Culture Clash Network, we have other shows today. Now, Wrestle Faith left, so I can't really confirm if the room will be on today at 1 p.m. Pacific. Acknowledge the Dynasty podcast has a show called The Room. And it's usually like every other Wednesday. It's supposed to be today possibly, but I did not get confirmation if it was going to be today or not. So I guess maybe just go to their YouTube. I'll have it flashed down here. Go to their YouTube, subscribe, and see if it's going to be on today. If it is, then I think it should be live. It should be on the live section. I think they usually schedule it. If you don't see it, they don't go live at 1 p.m. Pacific, then there's no room today. There's no The Room show today. I know that 2 of the 3 members of ATD are going to have like personal and family issues, so keep them in your thoughts as well. I know that there is going to be a Humble Roses podcast episode that should be at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, as well as a Sports for You Wrestling episode at 7 p.m. Pacific. And in the ticker, you can see all of the Culture Clash Network shows, and you can follow them on X and YouTube. And then also don't forget to put notifications on so that you don't miss shows. And same thing goes for my show. I have the Mimi Morning Show, which is what you're watching. And I also have Tasty Talks, Tech, Wrestling, and Life podcasts that you can watch or listen to on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, and also Amazon. So there you go. All right, so back into WWE, This Week in WWE with Mimi. Let's go ahead and talk about SmackDown. That happened on last Friday. So, kind of have a lot to cover, but I'm going to have to do this very quickly, as quickly as possible. So if you are in either of the chats and I do not get to your comment or acknowledge you, please excuse me. Please don't charge it to my heart. So I called this episode SmackDown, last Friday, Battle Before the War Games. So basically what happens is, of course, they start off recapping what happens with all the Women's War Games drama from SmackDown and Raw. LA Knight, that we see LA Knight with Kathy Kelly on his second mystery opponent. He's annoyed that he keeps getting the treatment, but declares that he'll be the star he is destined to be. Yeah. Jay Uso yeets his way through the crowd for the first match of the night, which is a last time is now match against Rusev. So there's a tournament to determine who is going to be John Cena's final opponent for his retirement tour. His last match will be at Saturday Night Main Event, which I believe is next Saturday. Yep, the 13th. So all right, so after that, they get into I missed a lot of the match. I was in the shower. But honestly, all that matters is that Jey Uso won and moved on to the semifinals. So you can see him pictured here. It was victorious. He beat Rusev, which is a pretty big deal. Rusev is a monster. So big win for Jay. Congratulations to him for that. A couple of hot takes I noted. Public Enemies podcast was like, okay, they're thinking that they're gonna run, but WWE is gonna run back Jey Uso versus Gunther. And I commented, WWE knows how to run some shit back to death, which they absolutely do. And people just didn't really seem like they were too happy about what this is possibly like. Basically doing Gunther versus Jey Uso again. Shout out to Public Enemies podcast, and also shout out to the Black Guy Wrestling podcast for their takes. Because again, like I mentioned, like WWE tends to just kind of run shit back to death. But fast forward, spoiler alert, that's actually not going to be happening. We'll talk about that later. So after that match, we see The Miz backstage with Nick Aldis. He basically is wanting another chance at the Last Time Is Now tournament, even though he lost. Entitlement much, but it's on brand for Miz. And then actually what ends up happening, luck was on his side that night, because Nick Aldis revealed that, you see that in the background, he was pulling names out of there, like they have balls. There are like balls with the names in there. He pulls it out, and The Miz just so happened to be pulled out. Plus, also the reason why they were able to do that technically is because Sheamus has a shoulder injury, so he's actually out of the tournament. So that actually opened up a spot. So, what's the Miz? Miz is getting his second chance at being John Cena's last opponent. I had a question for y'all. Who else would you have rather seen? Who else would you have had rather seen than The Miz? I know he got picked, so it was fair and square, but who else would you have rather seen than The Miz? Okay. So, then after that, we're backstage with Kathy Kelly, who is with Damian Priest. Zelina Vega enters the chat and tried to give Damian another chance to join them. Damian was like, nah, fuck you. And then Rhea enters the chat. And she says that she has an idea. And y'all, I think we know what that idea is. I think we know what that idea is. I think we're gonna have a Terror Twins reunion. I smell a tag match idea. Terror Twins versus Aleister Black and Zelina. Give me that. Please. Thank you. Yes. That's what I think is going to happen. And then also, too, once that does happen, put that in the universe. Once that does happen, then eventually, sometime down the line, it'll probably be Dom and Liv versus Rhea and Damian again. So, but there's, but it'll be on a different vibe. A little bit of a different vibe, but yes. And then now you can also do that. Liv's back. Now you can also do Liv and Dom versus Zelina and Aleister. But oh wait, no. But they're on Raw. They're on SmackDown. Wait, are they on? No, we're talking about SmackDown. I mean, but WWE does a lot of crossover shit anyway all the time. So it is what it is. So that was that's exciting. I am here for it. All right, Chelsea Green takes the ring, and then so Chelsea Green takes the ring with a Women's USA Championship speech for her reign celebration, just as the very expensive pyro is supposed to go off for her. Jade comes out and basically ruins the show. Ruins it for her. Ruins her moment. slams Chelsea to the mat. Pyro goes off as Jade is leaving, upsetting Chelsea Green because her moment was stolen. So they're gonna there's gonna be that. Um, I wonder if Jade is gonna challenge. I wonder if Jade is now on this. I'm taking everything. And I wonder if now she wants to take one of Chelsea's belts off of her. Chelsea still has 2 belts, right? Or is it just one? I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure Jade is going to be coming, trying to come for her. Do you think that the world is ready for 2 belts, Jade? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. We shall see how that's going to pan out. And then, Jade gets questioned on what she did to Chelsea. Then, so Jade gets questioned. She gets questioned as to why she did it. She says that she did it as a warning message. So maybe she's not trying to go after the other championship one after Chelsea, but she's putting the division on notice. That's what she says. Then B-Fab, we see B-Fab with Jade. Of course, they slumped her as usual, and we saw a couple weeks ago what she did to B-Fab. And then Michin's like, you know what? Someone's got to put her in her place. So that kind of is setting the scene for a match between Michin and Jade. Do you think that? I don't think it'd be like right away, but I don't know if Michin's ever gonna get. I don't know. Is Michin super over with the crowd or no? It doesn't really seem like he is. I don't know if she's gonna take that type. Like, she'll probably challenge her and give her a good run for her money, Jade. But I don't think she's gonna get the title. So yeah. All right. I'm looking at the time. It's 11:31. I think my meeting, I'm gonna have to push it back because it's in an hour and there's still so much to talk about. Okay. So, all right. All right. So the Miz makes his entrance for the last time is now match against LA Knight. Because remember how earlier his ball was picked. And then, long story short, bada bing, bada boom. LA Knight picks up the win, defeating The Miz and advancing to the semifinals. So that means we would have LA Knight versus Jey Uso on Monday Night Raw, which happened Monday, which happened on this past Monday. So this is considering it was Friday, this would be what we're looking forward to on Monday Night Raw. So Gunther versus Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso versus LA Knight. So the heel Women's War Games team is getting ready for Asuka's match against Charlotte Flair. They're hyping her up, but not before Becky Lynch tries to tell everyone what to do and give her a spot and to give her a spotlight because she knows best. Becky knows best, right? Another backstage interview with Kathy Kelly as she talks with Ilya Dragunov. And they're interrupted by Tommaso Ciampa, who tells Ilya that he feels who reiterates that he is deserving of a chance at Ilya's championship title, which is the men's US championship title. Ilya responds, "Well, we'll see, jackass." And then Asuka comes out for her match against Charlotte Flair. So this was actually a War Games advantage match. So the previous, was it on Raw? Was it on SmackDown? I think it was on Raw. Was the men's War Games advantage? The men's War Games advantage match. So it was basically an interval. The same thing, interval. So basically an advantage for choosing the order. And then, it was the interval match. Interval. Advantage. And then it was definitely Asuka and Charlotte's match was definitely PLE worthy, in my opinion. Charlotte wins the advantage for the babyface Women's War Games team for the next day on Saturday. Then a traditional War Games match between the MFTs and Team Sami Zayn starts. And so there we go. So Team Sami versus the MFTs. So for those of you who don't know or are not really familiar, I know I wasn't. The traditional WWE Survivor Series tag match is really match format that has been a staple of the event for decades. It features two teams, each consisting of 4 or 5 superstars, competing in an elimination format. The last team standing is declared the winner. So what ends up happening is Solo Sikoa ends up being the sole survivor with the Sonoma Spike Sami Zayn. However, after he wins, a surprise happens. So, shout out to Lena Dow, the author and wordsmith Lena Dow. So this is after Solo Sikoa is the last man standing, so making the MFTs victorious. Um, what began, Lena says, what began as celebration turned to silence in a heartbeat. Confetti froze midair as the Wyatt Six emerged, and the only ghostly Sister Abigail, Uncle Howdy stole the breath. And with the only ghostly Abigail, Sister Abigail, excuse me, I might need some more water. Howdy stole the breath from the entire arena. Speaking of the arena, hello out there. Hold on, let me acknowledge real quick. So again, thank you to everyone on the arena who's filtering and who's kind of like coming in and joining the stream and commenting. Again, I'm sorry if I don't acknowledge your comment immediately, as I'm toggling between two screens. And also, I am trying to wrap this up as quickly as possible. There's a lot to cover. So yes, as we can all see, we can all see like this happening. So Wyatt Six up here. Well, howdy, Abigail. There we go. So yeah, MFTs were victorious, but kind of not really. It was short-lived. We'll say that. Victory was short-lived. All right, so that's it for WWE Raw. WWE SmackDown. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into War Games. So Survivor Series War Games is a WWE premium live event. This time it took place in my hometown, my home city, San Diego, California. Yes, I am currently living just an hour north of San Diego, just under an hour north. And so I unfortunately I was unable to attend. I had plans on attending, and not attending like the actual PLE because tickets were a little too expensive for me for that. But I was gonna go to. I had found a couple of bars, or at least one bar near Petco Park, which is like downtown San Diego, and I was going to go there just to watch live because they were going to show it. And I would have paid to like for entry. I was going to do that. I was looking at hotels to like stay there. I was going to make it a thing, you know. Maybe would have been able to go to the meet and greet the next day. However, when I got my stipend, my school stipend, like literally right before that, my other laptop, a Lenovo Yoga, started to go kaput. I have a VM on it, and I couldn't. It's an older computer too, so I had to replace it, and so that's where my money went. I replaced it. I actually went ahead and got the mic. And the ring light, everything like that, so I could have a better and the chair, because I needed the chair so bad. If you go back and look at my previous, streams, you'll see me in this wooden chair, like dining room chair, and it was so uncomfortable. I just for me to sit there for me to sit down at hours at a time or for this like live streaming or for working, it just no. So yeah, I spent basically that money that I had planned on using for, Survivor Series to like at least have some, like to go and watch and stuff like that. Like it went to everything. It went to my school stuff. So, which I mean, that's the responsible thing to do. Choices, priorities. So I don't regret that, not one bit. It did kind of suck in the end, but it is what it is. Also, I mean, while you're here and watching, on X or on YouTube, and also even on the arena, please feel free to support me, support the channel, support the stream. You can support me by sending me a little cash app, or sending me something on Venmo here on the ticker. The reason why I'm kind of starting to do that now is because, as I said, I'm a student and I'm running out of financial aid sooner than I thought. So, I mean, of course, I still have some scholarships that I can apply to, and I will be applying to, and that there's past that I have. I have been looking for jobs, and I'm not really having luck in the job market. And then it's also kind of hard too with me going to school. My classes are demanding. Then between that and then applying for, I have actually won some scholarships, but they've been school scholarships. They've been scholarships from the school foundation. So I have gotten two or three scholarships so far to help pay for things, to help pay for my education. So I'm putting in the work. I've been applying to outside scholarships, but I haven't gotten any yet. I'm going to be applying to a couple more. But even with those, I won't know anything until probably for like fall semester. And then I'll actually probably even take the summer off so I can work if I find something, to be able to work so that I can put money towards it. So any little bit helps. I'm probably going to create a GoFundMe as well. Be on the lookout for that, because I'm going to have to start paying out of pocket. So, and I don't know how I'm going to do that. So support the stream. Really appreciate it. You can also check out the pinned link on YouTube. For affiliate links. You get something out of those too. You're not just sending me money. So yeah, they're for Restream, and also W Energy. Okay, so all right, back to talking about board games. So War Games was in San Diego at Petco Park. Petco Park, for those of you who don't know, is a baseball stadium, and it's actually really big. Like, I was so shocked. I'm from San Diego, born and raised. I'm very, I'm very like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Petco Park, yes. I've been to Petco Park before. I think it was just one time. I went to a Padre game. I went to a Padre and Dodgers game. And I didn't realize how big it was until seeing Survivor Series there. Over 40,000 people. So if I had still been a Lyft driver, holy shit, I probably could have made bank that night. But again, school, my classes started demanding things change, the structure changed was cool, and yeah. But yeah, so this was Saturday was Survivor Series, and this was the planned match order. So we had the women's War Games opener. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio, Stephanie Baker versus Nikki Bella, and then the men's War Games match. There was only 4 matches on the card. And we all knew the women's War Games were going to fucking cook. And it basically did just that. Spoiler alert. So, all right. So first thing, yes, the women's War Games match opened up the show. First thing, I was actually a part of Acknowledge the Dynasty's watch along for this. And the first thing that they pointed out was the fact that there were no cages. So, because usually, and I was like, oh yeah, you guys are right. Like usually there's usually they're in cages, like in pods, and that was not the case this time. So with that said, the women's War Games match ensues. It starts, and you can see the gear. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, so that match cooked. It was really good. The Team Rhea won. Okay, so please excuse, I'm trying to also, because I was on a watch along, I was live and I was watching and engaged in that. I didn't really have a chance to take a lot of notes, so I don't have a lot of insight or kind of little things or anything that I caught. Also, too, for time's sake, because I do have a meeting after this that I have to get right on to. I can't even eat afterwards. I am going to kind of go through this as quickly as possible, so just be warned. Also, too, again, I don't see your comment or respond to you. That's just the name of the game. Okay, so the Team Rhea won, which was Team Rhea was obviously Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and AJ Lee. They won. And they won ultimately because Asuka accidentally missed Lash Legend. I will say that I definitely want a Lash Legend versus Rhea Ripley match. I definitely want that. I think that WWE needs to make that happen. Okay, so then after that, we have John Cena versus Dom, and this is where Liv returns. So again, please excuse me. I don't have clips for in this. Again, I was a part of a live watch along, a live stream, so I could only do so much at a time. So John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for the IC title. I'm actually gonna hold on. Let me put this back up so we can go down the line here. Okay. So John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio, great match. It was for the Intercontinental title. So as you guys remember, if you can recall that John Cena took the IC title off of Dom. And then now, so now this match was a title match for Dom to get it back in his hometown of San Diego. What ends up happening is Dom does get the title back. I didn't think that was going to be the case. Of course there was a possibility because it is Dom's hometown, but I didn't think it was going to, considering it was John Cena's second to last match, I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. And it was really cool to see John Cena basically put Dominic Mysterio over, him and Liv, because Liv comes out. He even took, so Judgment Day, all of Judgment Day was pretty much out there, for Dom, and John took a Tahana bomb from Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez did her move, Pop Rocks, on John Cena as well. And then Liv Morgan comes out and does a whole kind of like when he turned heel, where he was hugging Cody and then like his face, that whole thing kind of played out again with Liv. And when she returned, it was great. It was great. And the match itself was actually, everything was just great. The way they did her return, everything, how John Cena put them over, it was just awesome. So far we're 2 for 2 in the match department, right? Cool beans. Everyone, everyone can kind of agree. 2 for 2. Cool. Then we get to the third match, which is Stephanie Becerra versus Nikki Bella. Now, at the time when watching it, I don't really remember anything standing out to me. Of course, Nikki looked good. Nikki, I like the Bella twins. I like Nikki Bella. I know a lot of people don't. Sue me. Fight me. I like her. And to be honest, I have been appreciative of her matches and her performance in ring, even though she was losing. I was like impressed and happy with her performances, her matches up until this one. This one, like I said, nothing really caught my attention. And I even went back and like watched some clips. And the clips were good. Like there were some moments like, okay, but it just wasn't her best performance. And it was almost like Stephanie Becerra was carrying the match. Especially when it came to Stephanie's her finisher, her move, the Devil's Kiss. They did it on the announce table, on the WWE announcer table. Now that was kind of hard to do, and to kind of, I can see where that would be kind of hard to do. But then when they get back into the ring and Stephanie tries to do the Devil's Kiss again on Nikki Bella, Nikki, I feel like she didn't sell it. I don't know if it was because she was like, I don't know if it was she was confused, like, okay, we're doing this again, like we just did it. I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened, or I don't know. But usually Stephanie can get in like, usually I think around 10 reps of the Devil's Kiss on, especially when it's in the ring. And I think they only got through 3. And yeah, it was just kind of, It was off. So basically, what happens is Stephanie Becker ends up retaining her title. Um, so yeah, that's what happened there. Then we go to the men's War Games match. Which was shit. Basically, it starts off, it's kind of going well, Jay Uso, they run it back and he's doing his thing and stuff, like, okay, cool. And it's like, it starts off like, yeah, everyone's kind of excited, and I was excited for it. First of all, though, what I will mention is the order. So we immediately caught the order, and maybe this is also part of the reason why. I don't know. The order was messed up. So in the match, in the interval advantage match, on Raw, on Monday Night Raw, that I think it was that week. It was, I believe it was Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre versus the Usos, the Uso twins, right? They had that match, and that was an advantage match. That was to determine who would get the interval advantage. So basically, who would come out first, have the advantage of like coming out first, and then it essentially is kind of like 2-on-1. Yeah, for like a few minutes, for like about 5 minutes or so. So with that said, we actually end up seeing CM Punk comes out first. Now, CM Punk is on the babyface men's War Games team, but the heel men's War Games team won the advantage. So why didn't they come out first? So yeah. Yeah. So that was kind of weird. That was something I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. So then that happens, but then it's like, okay, that's off. But then it's still off to a good start. Okay. Still off to a good start. And then Brock Lesnar comes out. And he actually comes out early, which now that I'm thinking about, because Jay Uso, they ran back his theme and stuff. He climbed the cage. He like climbed the fence, and he was on the he was like doing his thing. He was like, yeah, yeeting and stuff like that. It's really cool. And then when Brock's music hits, you can see him kind of look like, and he looks shocked. Now that I'm thinking about that again, it's like, he probably looks shocked because he came out early. Brock came out early. There was no timer. So I think at this point, was it 3 minutes or 5 minutes? I forgot, because the time changes. But there was no timer. Usually there's a countdown timer on the screen, and you can see like, okay, the next person's about to come out. That didn't happen. So Brock comes out early, at least to my recollection, and what we're noticing on the watch along with ATB. Brock comes out early, and which can explain why Jay Uso looked shocked. Like, what? Like, he looked, unless he was just playing it up, but it could explain that moment. He comes out and he does Brock. Brock does hit what he does best. He comes out and just demolishes the team. Everyone. Just single-handedly just wipes out. And it's like, okay, he came in early. So why did that happen? Then when Roman Reigns comes out, he stepped out of the ring. So then we're like, wait a minute. Isn't this supposed to be disqualified because he stepped out of the ring? But then it was like, I realized like, oh, wait, no, the bell hadn't rung yet. So if the bell hadn't rung yet, then that means the match didn't officially start. So then he was allowed to do that. I'm sure that was all strategized by Paul Heyman. I'm sure. So yeah, so then that happens. And then basically what ends up happening is, the heel men's War Games match, or the heel men's War Games team, basically won. They won. And it was a sweep, but it was also just, it wasn't even like a match, like a fight. It was like he just came out, demolished everyone, and then Braun Breaker, of course, he did his thing, break Bert Sienna, aka Bert Sienna. Did his thing. Why was he green? I don't understand that. I'm still questioning that. I don't have a photo, but yeah. But it was very like, it was like everything had been built up, and it just, it was built up for nothing, pretty much. It was a squash fest. And now, in the midst of all that, a mystery man in all black comes in and interferes. He climbs the cage and he interferes. He does a super kick to CM Punk, and then he does a curb stomp, which is Seth Rollins's move. So that kind of makes it like, oh, Seth Rollins, but we all know Seth is that, no. And also the man, the silhouette of the person, it did not look like, it did not look like Seth Rollins. So yeah, so here's the mystery person that interfered. Just from like the frame and everything, it's like, no, that's not Seth. Of course, everyone starts speculating who it could be. I was like, oh, LA Knight. Yeah, like it makes so much sense. Everyone else was saying Austin Theory, which I'm like, what? Why? That doesn't make any sense. However, after, yeah, I can see even here, Austin Theory, question mark, question, or exclamation point, question mark, from the movement. And I just was like, I completely ruled him out because it doesn't make sense. Where is he in the story? Where? Like, what ties does he have? Please, if you're in the chat and you can shed light on any part or anything, if you can make some sense of it, please do, because it does not make sense. It does not. It really doesn't. However, I then saw this. I then see this. I saw this last night, this article. Reason Austin Theory was pulled from WWE Survivor Series War Games report. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat. Y'all can go ahead and read it. Read it. So I think this for me, let me type this out first. Hold on. Oh, that's an ugly long link. I hate that. I hate when ugly long links show up, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, like, let me see. A new report explains why Austin Theory was removed from the original plans of War Games. In October, reported plans. It was supposed to be CM Punk, okay, versus Seth Rollins and Austin. Okay, the men's heel team was allegedly supposed to be Seth Rollins. Okay, that makes sense. Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, and Austin Theory. However, things changed. Everything changed with Seth Rollins too. Oh, okay. So this is saying, so it was supposed to be originally, okay, so Team Punk was supposed to be CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, and either LA Knight or Jey Uso. And then Team Seth, or team other side, the Astigmatism, Team Astigmatism, aka the Vision, was supposed to be Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, and Austin Theory. But because of the injuries of Rollins and Fatu, WWE had to redesign the match. So now on Wrestling Observer Radio, now Dave Meltzer, I guess, is behind this. Meltzer. And everyone, I know that in IWC, everyone is like, oh, he is not credible, yada yada whoop de woo. However, I'm allowed to form my own opinion. And if this is true, this makes sense now. This actually makes, I mean, I still don't understand like the backstory reasoning why Theory would be involved. But if this is the case, if this is true, then the guy in the all black, then that makes sense. And then the curb stomp, that makes sense. That it all makes sense. So then I also kind of go back and think, now, Jacob Fatu, was his entry like for real, or was that a work? I feel like that Seth's injury now, his shoulder, that's for real. Last one with the knee, that was a work. This one's for real. This Jacobs, was that a work, or is that real? Maybe it was a work because of Seth's injury. But anyways, so then that makes sense. So I know everyone's like, Meltzer, oh, he's not credible, yada yada woo. Well, he's actually shining some light and making some sense of this. So I don't know why he's not credible. I guess apparently he's got a lot of things wrong, but from my point of view, so far, he's been right. He was right about Karrion Kross. I want to say there was something else he's right about. So I don't know. Anyways, so that's what, when I saw this, I was like, oh, so that's why, is that why everyone was saying Austin Theory too? Like, was everyone else kind of privy to this information before the masses? Maybe that's why. I don't know. So, all right. Now I do have other things that I wanted to kind of share um, relating to. I think I'll share them later in on X, like in the comments, because my meeting is coming up here soon, and I still have to cover Raw. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into Raw. Raw, I mean, I don't know. Monday Night Raw was a little lackluster as well, especially considering everything. So, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So, did have a funny cat video, but again, time. I gotta kind of keep moving. So, Raw. Usually I have a solid heart, but this one's broken because it was, yeah, it was heartbreaking. The episode was heartbreaking because, yeah. So, all right, Rio opens up. Rhea's still salty about how the Kabuki Warriors did Io, so they want to she wants to challenge them for the tag titles, but then Charlexa comes out and is like, no, we were the tag team champs before you, but before them, so we are ahead of you. No, that doesn't happen. And then basically they're like, well, then we'll fight you. That's what Rhea does. Basically, Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair's alliance lasts all of 2 seconds. So then there's a match. Then all of a sudden the matches. So they're going to have a match later that night because, yeah. Then Ivy Nile approaches Adam Pearce and wants to, as Adam Pearce was locking in the match of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss, locking in that match. She says she wants the Women's IC Championship title from Maxine Dupree. Then we go to, this is where we find out I found out CM Punk was not cleared for in-ring action after his War Games match, but he was still set to appear again because of Larry passing. I'm sure maybe that's why he didn't end up showing up. So then the last time is the now match between Jey Uso and LA Knight. Yeah. And unfortunately, I mean, that was a good match. I kind of figured it would end up this way, but Jey Uso ends up losing the match, and then he kind of crashes out a little bit. He ends up kind of crashing out because he lost to LA Knight. And then he's really just down on himself. Then moving on from there, we have Bayley and Lyra backstage with Adam Pearce wanting tag champ opportunities against the Kabuki Warriors. And then they read Bayley for filth. Yeah, they read Bayley for filth and embarrass her. Then we have a Judgment Day segment in the ring. Liv is back. She's saying that she's She's happy to be back. She's been hearing some things about the Judgment Day that she's not happy about, but she says that now that she's back, things are going to change. So she's not worried about it. She then actually also slaps Dom, then jumps up and kisses him. Was that this scene? I don't remember. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Then we see a promo for both Natalia and also and for Maxine Dupree. So they're in the ring, they're training, and because Maxine Dupree mentioned that she had been training with Natalia, which is how she was able to take the IC title off of Becky. And then we kind of actually see like the low-key legend version of Natalia backstage brawl. I same. It was a great promo. It was I loved seeing it. I hope we get low-key legend. For real. I hope we get low-key legend Natty, because it is needed. She is needed. She is wanted. So I hope that happens. Okay. So then moving on to the men's tag match, which is AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus The New Day. It was a title match. Challengers, New Day versus the men's tag team champion, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. That happened, and then basically AJ Styles and Dragon Lee retain. Stephanie Baker is acknowledged backstage. So Liv goes back there backstage with Stephanie, and she says hi to her, congratulates her, and it's like, oh, well, just letting you know that I'm here. So Liv is going to be going for the title. She wants that women's world title. Figure out where I left off at. Here we go. The Astigmatism, aka the Sty, aka the Vision, are in the ring, and Bert Skin and aka Braun Breaker delivers a promo challenging CM Punk to a title match on January 5th. Jey Uso feels really defeated backstage. He doesn't even want to speak to Jackie Redmond, who's trying to get an interview from him. And he's super defeated. He says, quote, Roman said it best, those titles look better on his shoulders, not mine. He's really down on himself for the loss. We lost or losing to LA Knight. Then we had the Last Time Is Now match between Gunther and Sikoa. And I was kind of checked out at this time. So I just kind of really wasn't feeling the episode. I went to the bathroom. It ends up that Gunther, I think won. I think Gunther won. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. And then Rey Mysterio slaps Logan Paul. Rey Mysterio slaps Logan Paul in a backstage segment. And then finally the main event of the night, which is the women. So again, the women have to carry the show. Alexa versus Rio. Once again, the women, they're running the women's war games back again because it was so fucking good. And they needed to, because Raw was sucking. It was sucking major balls. And not in it was like someone trying to suck balls who doesn't know how to suck balls and just doing all the wrong things while sucking the balls. It was like that. It was not good. So yeah. Into the women. Of course, their match cooked. And then there was an interference that ended the match. They ended the match early, disqualification type of shit. I just learned about that saying this weekend on Thanksgiving type shit. I'm like, this is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. So the Kabuki Warriors come out, and then Bailey and Lyra come out to defend them. And again, all hell breaks loose amongst the women, but it's good hell. Yeah, and then here was the ending of that. So, after all of the Raw women's roster comes out and interferes, we see basically the Judgment Day. So this is Liv Morgan in the middle, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez. Those are the tag team championships. Liv's holding them up, holding their hands. Basically, what happened before this, what I will say before wrapping this up, what happened before this was that Roxanne picked up the tag title. Like, Raquel had one of the tag titles, and then Roxanne had the other tag title, and then Roxanne had to give it back to Liv. And then Liv was like, no, here, because she wants the world title. So Liv is being very passive right now, but I know that it's not passive in a bad way, but passive she's just kind of letting shit slide a little, and then it's kind of but yeah, it's the stuff is brewing. So yeah, there's that. So that's how it ends. All right. So I know that was really fast. First of all, it kind of needed to be fast. It was fitting because the actual Raw, the episode itself wasn't that great. It was definitely not epic, unless epic is slow moving. There is another. I have some quotes and stuff that I wanted to share, but I really have to hop off of here. So I will probably share those like I said later on. Yeah. Okay. So thank you everyone for tuning into the Mimi Morning Show. Again, feel free to support the channel. Be sure to check out other Clash Network shows. I will show them here briefly. Other Culture Clash Network shows, Dynasty, Sports for US Team, Society Pop Culture, Martial Mites, Rules Podcast, etc. They're all down here. And check out the pinned comments in on YouTube. Shout out to Wave Root for the music, specifically DJ Lanjo out of Central Africa. Be sure to check out other shows, other CCN shows today. The Room at 1 p.m. Pacific, possibly, not sure. TBD. Humble Roses podcast at 4:30 p.m. PT, and Sports for You Wrestling at 7 PT. And then also be sure to make sure that you are following me. And my show Tasty Talks, Tasty Talks Tech Wrestling and Life podcast. Follow it on X at Tasty Talks Pod. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel for your streams and whatnot. Follow me on X, Evelyn Mimi J. Everywhere, I'm Evelyn Mimi J. Except for TikTok, it's Hey Mimi J. And thank you to CCN and our partners for our W Energy and Tacos and Tequila. This has been the Mimi Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the interwebs and next week. And a special shout out to the Arena. Thank you so much. Jen, I'm closing the stream. I have a meeting, so buy a ticket or just tune in next time. All right. Bye.